Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. In today's build I'm making a cottage yet again. This one has the theme of fall or autumn, depending on what you're used to say. Um, I really do think fall or autumn is probably the favorite time of the year. I think it's that in spring because the color are amazing and I love how the air smells, and yeah, it's just calm. I don't know. Anyway, so I decided I want to make something for Glimmerbrook because it still is that magical feeling to me, but still, just a normal build. And there is, I haven't added anything that has to do with witches or anything magical in this build, but of course you can use it there. I used one of their slots because the landscapes there are really great, and if you haven't seen it in fall, it's really pretty there. So I decided this is kind of perfect for me. Um, as you probably can tell during this build, I didn't really change my mind a lot on the build itself. It was mainly the windows that became the issue for me here. I kind of had an idea that I wanted big windows and smaller upstairs, but the main living room I wanted big windows. But I didn't really make up my mind what kind of big windows I wanted to add to this build. So I went a little back and forth. I think I do that through in the entire build, testing out everything, even adding extra rooms or extra stuff to the build. But the idea was, this is how it's going to look like, don't mess it up. um, I really enjoy building old looking houses. This kind of reminds me a little bit of the first build I did on YouTube, not on Sims of course, but on YouTube. So if you haven't seen that, I will add it in the end. And it is, I call it a witch stone house, and this kind of reminds me a little bit of that house, but I tried to keep it a little bit different because it wasn't meant to be a witch house. It's supposed to be just this really nice old cottage that you can go to and feel relaxed and just have a nice calm time. For me, fall is the time where you have your tea. I don't really drink tea, I'm actually a coffee person, but when fall comes, I actually enjoy a cup of tea. I don't mind it at all. And I'm not sure how it is where you live, but at fall we usually get those really windy days, and then I don't know, it's nice to have a hot cup of tea, and I use actually those tiny English cups, those fancy ones. I remember I was always find them so fascinating, those cute tiny ones, porcelain. I'm not really sure what they're called in English, but I have a spoon and sit there and enjoy my tea. I even have a kettle like this one, little kettle that I mix up the tea in, and then I can just pour myself some little extra. Uh, and I guess that was kind of the idea with this build, to give you that feeling of, yes, bring out the tea or bring out the hot chocolate or whatever you do when fall comes around. I added a lot of orange to this build because it was a lot of brown and a lot of gray in the wallpapers. So I decided we need orange because, what's fall without orange? So I added orange here and there. You will see it easily, so it's not like it's a big secret to what I'm doing in this build, but you'll see it, and it just is perfect. Well, at least for me. I have uploaded this build to the gallery, so if you want to have a closer look to it, you are free to download it. And it's again under my name Elunic, so I will make a note of it in the comment box below, so you should easily see how my name is spelled, so it should be easy to find me if you want to check the build out. This was a mixture a little bit. You can see on the wallpapers it's like bricks and it's wood, and and I felt like it kind of fits because you have like the idea is that you started off with the one part of the house, and after the time grows or the family grows or whatever, you add parts to the build that you need. So it's supposed to be like old looking build with added details to it. On the end of the build I decided I want a porch, and I didn't want a porch in the back, and I didn't really want a porch in the front, so it ended up in the back. Now on the side, I mean. And I actually quite liked it because it made the roof go long out on the side, and it just kind of fits very well to it. The tree, I decided actually they have added a lot of different trees. The reason for that, because when you see it in fall, you can see some of the trees have different colors to the leaves, and the birch tree has those really nice red, deep red leaves, and I thought perfect, and then you have some of the others, they are more yellowish greenish colored, and some has more just yellow, and I decided I needed that birch. In the end, you don't see me place it here because I actually placed it on the end right before I uploaded the build. I felt that it was missing something, so I added it in the end, and that's not on the video, but you will see it on the picture. But in the end, that it's this big tree in the background with the red leaves. It also goes with the flowers I've added some purples, I've added some red, some orange, some white to represent the color theme of fall. For me, purple kind of fits fall because, some leaves actually kind of look deep, like it could be kind of purple. So I felt like it gave it a little bit extra, and it kind of made the other colors pop a little bit when you had that nice purple in it. And I'm actually quite happy with the build. It's kind of annoying because this build doesn't really exist, right? And you just wish you could go and see it for real. Because if this was my house in real life, oh, I would love it. This is kind of my dream house. Not exactly like this, but builds like this. If I could decide what kind of build I was going to live in, this was gonna be it. I love living on, not really in cities. I actually enjoy living a little bit outside, so you have more privacy and the smell is better. I like that, and now I'm kind of lucky. I live by the sea, so I'm really happy about that, because I wouldn't really be that kind of a person that you can stick in the middle of a country where you can't even get to the sea. I would freak out, because for me summer, that's the ocean, fall, that's farm, and then you have like spring, that's just bear and cozy time. For some people maybe summer is bear and cozy time, but for me that's spring. And it's kind of weird for me because I like to take my walks, exercise in spring and fall. I hate exercising in the summer, and I really don't like it in the winter. that's maybe because where I'm living, the weather can shift easier. It's more colder and stuff, but I feel like the temperature is just perfect at this time of the year. It's not too hot, it's not too cold. It's not much insects that is all over the place. I really can't stand those damn tiny flies. Oh God, it makes me so insane in the big brain. Uh, I've added I added a little bit of more details to it, and other than just plants, I decided it would be nice if we could have this stone fence. Just mark up the area a little bit more, and added some places where you can have herbs, and I decorated them with pumpkins because I thought, hey, fall, autumn fits the theme. And I also did add a fish pond. You will see it later on, but I added a fish pond because I felt like, I don't know, it's just cute. It kind of fits. So I decided some to add it because I remember my mother. She used to enjoy fishing, and I don't think she was that kind of a person. Well, I mean, she still isn't that kind of a person that would let seasons stop her. If she wants to go fishing, she goes fishing. And I remember one time she came home with so much fish that I think we had a lot of cats. And I mean, let's just say we didn't buy any cat food for a little while. They only had their fish and they loved it. And not me. I don't like fish, and I have a really hard time uh, being around that smell. Oh no. But still, I think it's cute though, at least. So I just felt like, nah, let's add the fish pond. It gives it a little bit extra, makes it a little bit more farmish, more. You're out on the countryside. So it's a cottage. It's landscaping. Well, anyway, I think I'm just gonna end it here and let you watch what I do, and you can see for yourself and judge for yourself what you think, and maybe give me a little feedback. That's always nice. Yeah, that's all. Bye.